Teaching, coaching, and practicing the use of this simple 5-step problem-solving model can help your young clients deal with their conflict and stress in a more positive manner. The key to delivering any potent CBT skills intervention is to follow the essentials. A. Present a compelling rationale. B. Provide a clear lesson with skills handout sheets. C. Practice the use of the skill with your client via individualized role play. D. Have the client take the lead and demonstrate that they can use the skill in session. E. End by assigning real-life practice. For instance, use reminder handouts. F. Get a verbal commitment from the client for using the skill in the upcoming week.
A simple acronym for the 5-step problem-solving model is SOLVE. S. State the problem in an I statement. This ensures that the client has some control over the outcome. O. Options. Brainstorm possible options. Elicit at least 3 to 5 unedited possibilities. L. Look at short and long-term consequences of the options. This helps the client make a non-reactive and mindful choice. V. Vote. Have the client select the top option to try. E. Evaluate. This allows the client to understand that problem solving is a process and other options may be needed instead. In the following discussion, the provider helps the client deal with what seems like an immediately frustrating and impossible situation, and at the same time helps the client learn the problem-solving model for use in future stressful situations.
Okay, Greg, so you've told me how stressed out you are right now because of all the charges and fines that you owe to the diversion board. Now, even though you're working really hard and you're trying to keep up with all the demands, I know it's really hard on you right now, and so there must be a lot more times when you're feeling like you really need to use to try to block it all out.
Yeah, man, I mean, that's true. I mean, I'm mad stressed and I don't know what to do if I can't come up with the cash, so I mean, I just can't help but use.
Well, the situation combined with all of your other problems, it sounds like a major risk for you. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to help you by suggesting that we look at this model that can really help you deal with and solve your problems, that can help then create the best solution for you and all the situations that you're dealing with right now. Does that sound cool?
Yeah, I mean, totally, whatever you can do to help, because I mean, I'm mad stressed.
Okay, so you told me that you're the most tempted to smoke after your daily job training program and then right before bed so that you can relax and calm down so you can go to sleep?
Yeah, but it also has its downside. I mean, I don't get that much done in the afternoon. Plus, check this out. I just got this landscaping job, and it's the worst part about it is waking up at 6 a.m. because I'm so tired. Plus, I mean, landscaping, it's super hard and it's super boring. So, I mean, I mean, I get the work done. I do all that I need to do, but I just can't go without, a few Mountain Dews to just jumpstart my day.
Sure. So what you're saying is you're getting to your job and you're doing the work. It's just how you're relaxing afterwards and getting to sleep that's actually affecting your ability to be successful in the long run. That sounds like a tough cycle you're going through right now.
Yeah, and I mean, I can't imagine dealing with it any other way. I mean, one good blunt, I'm straight. Plus, I mean, I grow too, so I don't have to worry about the cost of paying the docs for the meds.
Well, maybe I can suggest another way of dealing with your problem that a lot of other people have found really helpful.
You mean like Xanax? That stuff makes me so groggy and I'm just tired all the time.
No, it's not that I have a simple solution. It's just that there's a way for you to think about all of the options and find a solution to all of these what seem like impossible situations. stress, conflict, problems, they can all cause you to relapse. But everybody has problems, no matter how rich, lucky, unlucky they are. But it's not the problems that are the problem. It's how you deal with your problems that makes all the difference. For instance, firefighters, surgeons, pilots, they all will actually create problems so that they can practice solving them. So then when that situation or problem arises in real life, they can deal with it more efficiently and effectively. And you don't really see many of those guys smoking weed every day just to get through the day. Do you know what I mean?
Not really.
Well, your problem right now, you're dealing with a tough, physically demanding job. And just to make it through the day, you feel like you have to smoke just to deal with all the demands on you.
Yeah, that's true, but isn't it also kind of a habit?
In a way, but maybe I can suggest looking at your problems in a different way. And we can discuss how this might be helpful. This is just a 5-step problem-solving model.
Okay, I'll try.
Okay, so given that you know what the problem is and what's stressing you out right now, let's just state your problem in a simple sentence starting with I.
What do you mean?
For instance, you might say, I need to sleep, but I can't without smoking. Or whatever one of your other problems might be that you're dealing with right now.
Okay, I need a clean urine sample for my probation.
That was perfectly stated. Now, let's look at all of the options.
Okay, I can smoke and not get caught. No matter how much I try to dilute it, I still get caught, so.
Okay, so what else could you do to get clean?
I could quit smoking. I could do something else like play video games, listen to music, get my friends to help me quit, get my girlfriend to distract me. I mean, I don't know. Those all seem like good ideas, but I don't know if it's worth the time trying.
No, that was a great list of options, but let's now look at what the short and long-term consequences might be to all of those.
Okay. Smoke and not get caught. That's bad both short and long term because I'm gonna get caught eventually. Quit smoking, that's gonna be hard as well because I grow it and I'm constantly exposed to it. Video games, I mean, that's cool, but it gets boring after an hour or two. Music is the same way. Get my friends to help me stop. That's not gonna help because they all smoke too. And get my girlfriend to distract me. I don't know. I mean, I guess I could, but I mean, she's just at work all the time. I hardly ever see her.
Good work. Good work on listing a lot of possible outcomes to those options. And it sounds like you have a bunch of possibilities. It's just that maybe there's not just one that'll do the trick. So maybe we could try combining some of those distractions to make it fun for you, like music or rapping and hanging out with your girlfriend.
I knew you were gonna say that. I don't know. I just don't know if it's worth the time and the energy.
Okay, well, I think it really sounds like the best possibility. So let's say, for the sake of not having any other good options, that you are going to combine 2 of those distractions to help you get through just the next week.
Okay, for a week, I will try to listen to music while hanging out with my girlfriend and see if that decreases my desire to smoke weed.
In this discussion, the provider successfully engages the youth in a problem-solving skill lesson. While it is clear there are still many obstacles in the way before a true solution can be reached, he does brainstorm many options and looks at both the short and long-term consequences of each one. The provider affirms his work in session, and by supporting his successes, sees if she can elicit a commitment to some kind of change. While he is not ready to stop, he does commit to trying something new for the next week. This discussion demonstrates most of the aspects in the model, but leaves out a critical one: having the youth demonstrate their ability to use the skill in another problem or high-risk situation. CBT sessions emphasize skill acquisition and practice, which when repeated in session are a type of exposure, safely allowing the client to learn that they have the skill to manage their problems, and thus allowing them to use the skill in everyday life.